Now we are doing the Topl, the Test of Pragmatic Language, second edition. On the examiner record booklet, we have the general information and then a scoring portion and then some interpretation and recommendations for you to write on. When you open it up, it gives some directions right here. It's really helpful. So it says to have the client orally respond to your questions. And what you need is this picture book, and every client you have will start on item number 1. So I will read the item to the student and they will answer it. I can repeat the item for them, but I can't change what I say. If they don't respond in 15 seconds, I will repeat it for them. And I can point at the characters in the pictures as the item is read, but I can't provide anything else. If they don't respond completely, I can ask them to answer more completely, but if it's clearly incorrect, I should not use a prompt. You also score these as 1 for correct and 0 for incorrect for each test item. So we will start with test item 1 because that's what we do for every client. So we'll show them this picture, and the question I ask is this. Here's a picture of a boy at the doctor's office. Look at the boy carefully. What is he saying to the doctor, and how do you know this?
The boy looks like he's saying, no, I don't want to take the medicine. I think he's saying that because his mouth is open and he looks scared and he has his hands up as if to say, no, like don't come closer, don't bring that towards me.
So it showed me right here exactly what to say, and then the correct response guidelines. And then I will write what they say here and then score them on this side. So we would do that for every test item. If the client is age 6 to 7, we do the 17 test items. And if they're older than that, there are additional test items to do. So after we test them, we get their raw score by counting up the amount of scores that they got correct. And then we go into this booklet to find the other things like percentile rank, their pragmatic language usage index, and the age equivalent and grade equivalent scores. So they're on multiple pages in here. You find what age the client is and their raw score, and from there it'll give you all the additional scores. And then you can write your interpretations and recommendations at the bottom of the test booklet.
This test seems pretty easy to give. It's pretty easy to follow along and understand. And the front of the test and the booklet itself gives all the information, so it was easy because you don't have to go back and forth between the manual and the examiner form.